I'm Dom Pandolfini, and this is the Glen Iris House. We designed this house in the depths of lockdown, so it's pretty nice to be here in person today. The house is located in Melbourne's eastern suburbs on Woiwurrung and Woiwurrung country of the Kulin Nations. The concept for the house was to create a series of three-dimensional forms which extend through the inside and outside of the building. Materiality was key to heightening these forms, accentuating their composition, and creating a connection with the surrounding neighbourhood. Designed for a family of 5, the house is composed of 3 pavilions which step down along the slope of the site. A barn-like structure forms the main living space in the centre of the property and is bookended by brick-clad forms at the front which contain bedrooms and a bedroom pavilion at the front and car workshop at the rear. Glass links connect their pavilions, highlighting the material and formal differences. Tiled roofs and front fences overgrown with greenery characterise the street context. We took the idea of the front fence covered with vines and pushed it back to the line of the building, creating a generous gesture to the street. The patinaed copper screen accentuates the form of the house by concealing the various openings and provides privacy to the rooms within while allowing views out. The copper screen was quite the learning curve and took us a few goes to get right. To keep within budget, a homebrew mix of white vinegar, salt and ammonia was used to accelerate the patina process. The mix was really successful and gave us the beautiful bluey-green colour we wanted, but also turned out to be highly corrosive and ate into the steel frame that held the rods and the metal cladding beyond. Contact between the 2 different metals also caused some frightening issues. On our second attempt, the copper screens were thoroughly washed down to remove any of our mixture, patina solution, and reinstalled with plastic spacers to separate them from the steel frame, which was coated in a special paint system. The brick-clad volume of the first floor cantilevers out over the screen and balances on a concrete blade. This indicates the primary entry and hints at the materials and forms within. Terracotta-coloured bricks were laid vertically and on a 45-degree angle, referencing the tile roofs of the adjacent houses. Inside the bedroom pavilion, the language of rectilinear forms and curved cutouts continues. Contrasting the taut brick skin of the bedroom pavilion, the main living space reads as an exposed skeleton of robust concrete ribs, which protect the delicate interior. Large concrete walls form the primary structure, define the exterior, and delineate the zones within. The walls were formed and poured in situ and conceal surfaces and a series of sliding doors. Continuing the concept of exposing the skeleton, the skin of the concrete was stripped off to expose the aggregate within. Achieving the bushhammered finish on the in situ walls proved to be really tricky. The large machines, which are typically used on precast panels when they're laying flat, didn't work on the 4-metre high walls, so we resorted to sandblasting to expose the aggregate. Sandblasting created its own issues. As well as sounding like a jet plane was about to land on the street and pissing off all the neighbours, the process dug holes into the walls where the aggregate within wasn't evenly spread. You can't see these here. Our initial brief for the house from our clients involved a lot of photos of ruins, and we were pretty excited about the texture of this concrete, but our clients were not. Through trial and error, we eventually found the right balance and achieved the heavily textured concrete, which contrasts with the soft interior finishes of travertine, American oak, and polished plaster walls. The car workshop is located at the back of the site, on the left-hand side of the image. The off-centre gable wall providing internal height for a car hoist. A functional interior takes cues from the forms and material palette from the main house. And a blank wall faces onto the rear laneway. So simple geometric forms heightened by bold materiality and intricate detailing define the Glen Iris House. It's a house we thoroughly enjoyed, especially when we're in the midst of blocks down, working